I'm sorry about that. I'm back. My storage started to flash up. It was full. So the Six of Cups is one of nostalgia, the inner child, past memories, and especially with Mercury being in retrograde as well, it could be past relationships coming up that there's been no closure. Might not see that person in person, but those memories coming to surface, and to allow them to come to the surface, to be able to feel the emotions without suppressing them and moving into a nostalgic place. Allow those feelings to come in. She sat with her inner child. So to parent our own inner child, to really be gentle with ourselves, to tell our inner child that they are loved, that they are protected, and then they are moving forward in strength and empowerment. So this, together with this, maybe it's some old emotions. So this new moon is a time where any old emotions that may come to the surface, they come in as a gift, not as a not as a punishment, actually as a gift for us to see it and choose. I'm not feeling that way any longer. I am not going to put myself through that anymore. I am here in this moment. I'm exactly where I'm meant to be. I'm not meant to be in that relationship or that place any longer. I am here because this is where my soul has directed me. And I'm at peace with that now. And I'm finding that peace. And I'm moving forward with that peace, not dragging and carrying the weight of the past forward. And again, what's coming through, especially with the Six of Cups, is fear of making a mistake. And there are no mistakes. There's learning. And we learn as we go through things. And so everything's a positive. So if you're stuck in a place of not knowing which direction to go in, take a breath and just trust your soul. Listen to your soul guidance, not your head. Listen to the soul, stirrings of your soul that is now really becoming strong within us, and it's bringing that clarity and that intuition. Justice, as we spoke, we were speaking of this Jupiter. Jupiter's not in this at all. Saturn in the retrograde, reminding us the cosmos will bring to us exactly what we put out. Maybe in a different way, but it will come. We will have that served up. And this is the card that's connected to Libra. Again, we were talking about the scales, keeping ourselves in that alignment, moving through life in equilibrium. And that is what we will start to create on our path, holding on to what our beliefs, forgetting about all those distractions that are going on in the outside world, that holding on to what you love, what your abilities are. And you can see she's found it, and it's made way for her to move forward through that boundary, releasing all boundaries, because as we're moving into the higher consciousness, there's no boundaries. Energy will go exactly where it's meant to, and there's a very thin line between resistance. So when we're setting these boundaries, we may be going into resistance with something, and what we resist persists. So it's letting go of all that and trusting and focusing on our journey, knowing that nobody knows us like we know ourselves. It doesn't matter what maybe others may be thinking, because they're always looking at us through their own lens, to set ourselves free from that. And you can see that she is in so much joy. So as we're moving through this energy of the new moon, holding on to what we love, and then we come into the 10 of Pentacles, which is beautiful. For us to focus on this card, you can see there that this is just pure happiness, and everybody is in that place of bliss and prosperity. And as we let go of those weakening, disempowering emotions that we project into our life, we bring in that awareness of who we are and what we love and our own talent that's different to everybody else's in the universe. We all hold something different. And if we're looking outside of ourselves, of other people's, the way they're doing things, we lose sight of ourselves. We are not singing our own song in this universal harmony. We are trying to sing somebody else's, and we'll always fall short. The notes won't be in tune. When we come in and we bring in the divine, asking to guide us on our path, and it will come in ways that we will never ever imagine, that far outweigh the smallness that our mind creates. So this is, and remember, when we are creating from with the mind and what we think would make us happy, that's an ego thing. And we just take the energy in of the need or the longing, or what when we're manifesting from a place of not having. As we step into that new energy, we won't be happy. When we hold on to that joy that this new moon is bringing us, it brings us into this, the 10 of Pentacles. So I'm asking now for a message from Mary Magdalene, just because we have the Magdalene asteroid there in Pisces, and just calling her in for a message. And we have the fruit of the vine. So the fruit of the vine, which is the divine abundance and growth. And you can see there she is holding a grapevine, and grapes are a symbol of fruitfulness. And if we go into temples and those mystical places, you'll always see the grapevine maybe sculptured into the temple or the sacred space. She's holding the roots there. So as we really cultivate our roots and feel the support of our ancestors, of everything that we have moved through, the wisdom, and cultivate our roots, then we start to grow and we become enriched. So this is a card of enrichment, and it comes with the 10 of Pentacles. So she is bringing through that frequency as we let go of trying to prove ourselves, trying to explain ourselves, and cultivate the inner environment. It brings the fruitfulness. And that fruitfulness comes from divine wisdom. It comes from our soul, not anything outside of ourselves. As we cultivate within and feel the richness of our sacredness, then it starts to show in our outside world. So Mary Magdalene is coming through with a message of prosperity during this time of this powerful new moon. We've come through the Feast of Magdalene. She's still, that essence and her energy is still around us, to really speak with her, to connect with her. She's within us. She's the divine feminine, and when we cultivate the divine feminine, and this is the marrying of the moon and the sun that have come together today in conjunction, giving birth to divine abundance and prosperity, as we feel the sacredness within, because the cosmos is guiding us, the planets are guiding us and assisting us. When we stay in that awareness of who we truly are, then we are feeding our soul divine and sacred sustenance, which heals our physical body. So this is a healing of the spiritual, the mental, the emotional and the physical, coming into the fruitfulness of this grapevine, which is the embodiment of the divine. The divine is the vine. When we find that divine within, we become the vine to produce the fruit. So this is a beautiful time. Yeah, there's some work to do, just to keep reminding ourselves to really just stay focused on what brings that enrichment within us, because as we feel the enrichment within, it starts to produce all around us. We're creating a new earth, and this is a time of powerful shifts in consciousness. So this is a wonderful time, or a beautiful energy that's coming through. Connect with Mary Magdalene, go out into nature. Archangel Ariel as well has made her presence. So go out into nature, see everything in its full bloom, connect to the heart of Mother Earth, from the cosmos, from the higher consciousness, and bring that energy in and allow it to settle within your heart space. Feel the love of Mother Earth coming up through the lower chakras. Bring it in, the light from the cosmos and Mary Magdalene and Joshua, and just feel it integrating within, and then allow it to just pulsate through your body out into your energy field without any intervention or interruption from the mind. Just be open, bring in the divine, bring up the wisdom, the unconditional love of Mother Earth, the ancient wisdom that we are being shown in the vine, bringing it up, allowing it to merge together, the higher consciousness, the heart of Mother Earth, merging together within our heart. Leo rules the heart, and just allow it to pulsate. Allow it to just pulsate out into your energy field without any intervention or interruption of how it should be, just with pure trust. Lie on Mother Earth. Allow your heart to connect to her heartbeat. Real connection during this new moon. We are birthing something new. A new paradigm shifts are occurring, and they are radical. So I'm sending so much love. I know this video has been into parts. So thank you for, if you've stayed with me to the end, thank you for your patience. Have a wonderful and magical new moon, and I pray that all your wishes are fulfilled in the most loving, beautiful and magical ways. Thank you.